One of the easiest things that shaitan is always and most of the times able to succeed in is that sin that was the first sin that was ever committed. The sin of takabbur, the sin of pride. And I say it's a sin bi'idhnallah. It's a sin. Because Allah says in Surah Baqarah, chapter 2, verse 34, Aba wastakbar wa kana min al-kafirin. What caused Satan to refuse to obey the commands of Allah when Allah commanded Satan to prostrate to Adam? Allah says it is because of his ignorance. Arrogance. Aba wastakbar. Because of his arrogance. And if we look back into the history of times, my brothers and sisters, kings and leaders, a lot of times and many a times, most of these people who refuse to listen, obey, and follow the message that the prophets delivered to them was because of their arrogance. Oh yeah, they thought they were too big, they were too great, they were too powerful, they had all the money, they had all the power. So they're takabbur. Yeah, shaitan whispers into their hearts. And, especially for people who are now in the path, people who pray salah, people who go to masjid, people who go to hajj, people who fast, people who give zakat. A lot of times one of that easiest disease, sin that they commit, and it's easy for us to commit, is when shaitan puts that feelings of pride in our hearts. That's why the Prophet ﷺ says, if a person has as much as a mustard seed of takabbur, as much as a mustard seed of pride, that person will have to go to hell, burn it out before going to Jannah. With all the salah and all the zakat and all the fasting and all the hajj. So it is very important, my brothers and sisters, and a lot of times we don't think we are arrogant, And we must not mix up arrogance with beauty. Please. There is a difference with arrogance and there's a difference with beauty. A lot of people love to be professional, be nice, beautiful. That does not mean that is arrogance. Wanting to dress nice, Wallahu jamilun wa yuhibbul jamal. Allah is beautiful and Allah loves beauty. Look at how beautiful Allah has made the mountains. Look how pretty Allah has made fishes, the birds, fruits, vegetables. So Allah does not have a problem with beauty. The ocean, people. So beauty is not arrogance. Wanting to have a nice car and a nice house and nice clothing, that is not arrogance. But arrogance is when we use those things to think that we are better than other people. So there's a fine line. We can use those things to think, and shaitan uses those things to make us think that we are better than other people. And that's where the takabbur comes in.